Hi everyone, welcome to BHY at Home. My name is Mackenzie and Gilly will be demoing the class today. We will be getting started in a Shavasana, so just laying down on your back, feet to the front of your mat, head to the back. Your eyes can be open or closed, simply allowing your shoulders to drop down and away, toes fall off to the sides. Becoming present in the space that you're in, and becoming present on your mat. Letting go of anything that did or maybe didn't happen in your week so far. Letting go of anything that is to come. Maybe setting an intention for your practice today. It might be a word or just a color. Simply something that you can focus on and come back to. Once you have that intention, take a big breath in through your nose, fill up. And as you exhale, sigh out your mouth, let it go. Take a big breath in, feel your ribcage expand. And a full breath out, sigh the air out. This time, breathe in through your nose, fill up to the bottom of your lungs, and with your lips sealed, exhale out your nose, press the air out. Continue just that way. Take a big breath in, noticing the spaces that you create between each rib. And a full breath out as you knit your rib cage back in. Noticing how your breath becomes slightly audible like ocean waves. This is called your Ujjayi breath. Building the warmth and the fire from within. Using this breath and using your intention to guide you through your practice today. As you're ready, start to bring some awareness to your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. You might even bend through your knees and windshield wiper your legs back and forth. Beginning to wake your body up, letting it know that there's going to be a change and you're getting ready to move. As you come back to stillness, start to bring your right knee up into your rib cage. Send your left leg out long in front. You can flex your left toes back, but leave your right leg relaxed. You might find a little bit of movement here. Drawing circles with your knee back behind or rolling through your ankle. Just getting out those first few snap, crackle, pops. Noticing how your right leg and hip are feeling today. As you come to stillness, take a big breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, gently draw your knee in towards your armpit. Take a big breath in, create space. Full breath out, gentle stretch on the back side of your leg. Do 2 more just that way, no rush. Breathe in and breathe out, beginning to press your shoulders back down. Do 1 more inhale and 1 more exhale. As you're ready, bring your left leg up to meet the right. Hug both legs in. Just a little bit of activation here. You might rock side to side, massaging your back muscles down on your mat. As you're ready, switch sides. Find the grip over top your left knee. Right leg is out long. You might find a couple of those little movements. Drawing circles with your knee or rolling through your ankle. Notice any differences between your right and left side. As you come to stillness, take a big breath in, create space. Full breath out, draw your knee in. Breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your nose. You might even feel a little bit of belly compression. 2 more rounds of breath. Take 1 more full inhale. And 1 more complete exhale. As you're ready, right leg comes up to meet the left now. Ankles uncrossed, reaching around as far as you can this time. So maybe opposite wrists, maybe all of the way to opposite elbows. Beginning to press your tailbone down and the back of your neck down. There's a slight tuck of your chin, feeling the length through your spine. Notice the belly compression as you draw your legs in. Take 1 more breath here. And as you're ready, release your feet up to the ceiling, arms down by your sides. You're going to find a little bit of activation through your core. If you need a little bit more support, you can simply place your hands underneath your hips. You might start to play with the point and flex of your toes. Beginning to straighten out through your legs. Then just finding the activation through your toes. So deciding whether you want them flexed back or pointed up. And take a big breath in. As you breathe out, lower your legs down halfway. Hold on your inhale. As you exhale, lower your legs to hover just above your mat. Beautiful. Big breath in, hold. Breathe out, bring it up to the top. Hold on your inhale. As you exhale, lower halfway down. Hold on the inhale. Exhale, lower to hover. Big breath in, stay steady. Complete breath out, up to the top. Hold on your inhale. Exhale, lower halfway down. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower to hover. Hold on your inhale. Exhale, up to the top. We have 1 more round just that way. Breathe in. Breathe out, halfway down. Full inhale, stay steady. Exhale, lower to hover. Breathe in. Breathe out, up to the top. Pause. Hug your legs in. Rock side to side. And giving your core and your quads a break, massaging your back muscles down on your mat. Good. 1 more core exercise here. You're going to create a little box shape with your legs, knees over your hips, feet out in front. Arms can go out to your sides, capital T, or if you'd like today, bend through your elbows, cactus arms. Your choice, deciding which one is feeling better for your shoulders. As you're ready, take a big breath in. As you breathe out, lower your legs off to the right and hover just above your mat. On your inhale, come up through center. Exhale, lower to the left. Inhale up through center, slow and steady. Exhale to the right, maybe looking in the opposite direction. Inhale up through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale center, let's do 1 more each side. Exhale to the right. Take a big breath in, slower than you want to. Full breath out to the left. This time, inhale through center. As you exhale, find a grip on the back side of your knees. Hug your legs in. You can take a moment here. Press your tailbone down, lengthening through your spine. As you're ready, begin to rock and roll lengthwise back and forth on your spine. You can pause at the top in a boat pose. You can pause at the bottom in a shoulder stand. After you've taken 3, maybe even 4 rocks back and forth, cross your ankles, roll over your shins, and make your way to tabletop. A couple moments here to set up your base, shoulders over your wrists. hips over your knees. Allow the tops of your feet to relax down, so no tension through your feet. Press through your palms. And as you're ready, send your right fingertips out long in front. And send your left leg back behind. Take a moment, drop your hip down so you're square to the mat. Draw your belly in. On your next inhale, gaze up, little back bend. Exhale, knee to nose, fingertips back behind you. Beautiful. Inhale, reach long, little back bend. Exhale, bring it in. This time, inhale, reach long. As you exhale, bend your back knee, reach for your foot, and kick into your hand. No worries if you can't reach your foot today. You're just working on the back bend and staying steady through your shoulder. So press your mat away. One more kick, one more breath. And as you inhale, slowly release, reach long. Exhale, tabletop. You can take a cat-cow to reset. Inhale, gaze up, belly down. Exhale, chin to chest, round through your spine. Meeting back in your neutral spine, press the floor away and switching sides. Left fingertips reach out long in front, right leg back behind. Set up the base first, belly in, hip drops down. On your next inhale, little back bend, gaze up. Exhale, knee to nose, fingertips back behind you. Full inhale, reach long, slow and steady. Exhale and round, belly in. This time, inhale, reach long. Exhale, bend your knee, reach back for your foot, kick into your hand. Your gaze can be wherever you need it for balance. Maybe it's up for the balance challenge. Maybe your gaze is down today. No worries. One more kick, one more breath. On your next inhale, reach long with control. Exhale, tabletop, maybe a cat-cow. Big breath in, gaze up, belly down. Exhale and round. As you're ready, bring your big toes to touch. Your knees can come together or wide and press your hips back. Reach out long, child's pose. Maybe you're staying active through your arms, lifting your elbows up as you press through your palms. You always have the option to take a moment, allow your palms to face up and your shoulders to drop down and away. Listening to your body, these little moments of intuition, connecting in and down onto your mat. Come back to your breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Come back to your intention. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Just a few more rounds of breath wherever you are. If your knees are wide, maybe you notice that there's more of a stretch through your hips. If your knees are together, you might feel a little bit more length through your low back. Take one more round of breath. And if you're not already there, begin to reach back long. Activate through your arms. Pressing through your palms, broad through your shoulder blades. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, tuck your toes. Send your hips high, downward facing dog. Take a few moments getting more weight into your hands. Maybe for the first time today, pedal it out. Bend one knee, bend the other. Good. You can continue to pedal it out, but start to check in with your alignment. Your feet are at hip-width distance. That's just about 2 fists. Hips are high. Maybe a soft bend in the knees, protecting your hamstrings. Pressing through the first 3 knuckles in your hands, thumb, pointer, and middle finger. Chin is just slightly tucked. Take a big breath in and a full breath out. On your next inhale, lift your heels high, stretch the soles of your feet. Exhale, heels low, lengthen through the back sides of your legs. Just that way, inhale, heels high, hips higher. Exhale, heels low, lengthen. Let's do one more. Big breath in and a full breath out. This time, inhale, lift your heels high. As you exhale, tippy-toe walk to the top of your mat. Take as many steps as you'd like. And meet in a forward fold. Feet in between your hands, head is heavy, bend your knees. Just enjoying the length through the back side of your body for a moment. Your hands can stay down, or if you'd like to reach for opposite elbows. And a couple of breaths, hips high, head heavy. Maybe even rocking your weight to the right sides of your feet and over to the left, back into your heels and forward into your toes, really grounding down through the soles of your feet. If you're not already there, release your hands down. And on your next inhale, place your palms on your shins and halfway lift, straight spine. Pause here. Check in with your alignment. Pressing your tailbone back behind you. Straight and strong through your spine, shoulders out of your ears. Gaze at the top edge of your mat. On your next exhale, hands down, head down, forward fold. Let's do one more with breath. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, forward fold, head is heavy. This time, inhale, circle sweep all of the way up to the top. Palms touch, gaze follows. As you exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Take a full round of breath. In through your nose and out through your nose. On your next inhale, circle sweep all of the way up to the top. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. As you exhale, bring your body up and over to the right. Press your hips to the left. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon with a little grip variation here. You're going to take a few rounds of breath, focusing on lengthening through your left side body. So stay lifted through your rib cage, pressing your hips further over. You have equal weight in your feet, so you're not leaning to one side or the other. Hips square, shoulders square. Take one more big breath in, one more full breath out. As you inhale, come up through center, switch the grip. As you exhale, bring your body up and over to the left now, pressing your hips to the right. Your weight is still even through both feet. Hips and shoulders are square, staying lifted through your right side rib cage. Feeling the activation on the left, drawing your side body up and in. Chin is lifted. Breathe in, find length. Breathe out, find your depth. One more full breath in. One more complete breath out. As you inhale, come up through center. Release the grip. As you exhale, take a back bend. Send your hips forward. Lift your chest. Your hands can stay up, or if you'd like, you can cactus your arms. Focus on staying strong through the back side of your body, lifted through your chest. One more breath. On your next inhale, come up through center, reach up tall. Exhale, forward fold, head is heavy, bend your knees. On your next inhale, lift, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back, left foot to meet. Drop your knees down. Untuck your toes. High plank variation, straight line from your knees through your hips, out your shoulders. Take a full inhale to prepare. As you exhale, lower down halfway, elbows in tight, chaturanga push-up. Pause for just a moment, draw your belly in. Now drop your hips and lift your chest. Inhale, cobra pose. Shoulders out of your ears. As you exhale, tuck your toes, send your hips high, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. In through your nose and out through your nose. 2 more rounds of breath, checking back on with your hands, pressing through the first 3 knuckles, hips high, heels low. On your next inhale, lift your heels high. As you exhale, tippy toe to the top of your mat one more time. Meet in your forward fold. Head is heavy, maybe a soft bend in your knees. Listen to your hamstrings. On your next inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, forward fold, head is heavy. Let's do one more just that way. Big breath in, shoulders out of your ears. Full breath out, forward fold. Inhale all of the way up to the top. Reach up tall at the top. Exhale, hands come to heart center. One breath. Breathe in and breathe out. On your next inhale, circle sweep up to the top. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Exhale up and over to the right. Not as much time here this time, so really going for depth. With every inhale, create more space. Reach up and over. Every exhale, press your hips further over, creating that beautiful half moon shape. One more inhale, one more exhale. Inhale up through center, switch your grip. Exhale up and over to the left. Chin is lifted off of your chest, creating that beautiful half moon shape. With every inhale, create space. Every exhale, rounding further down. 2 more rounds of breath. One more inhale through the nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale, come up through center, release your grip. Exhale for the back bend. You might cactus your arms, maybe your hands stay up. Keep breathing here. Make sure you're not gripping your mat with your toes. On your next inhale, come up through center, reach up tall. Exhale, forward fold, head is heavy. No rush. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. As you exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot back, right foot to meet. Drop your knees down, untuck your toes. On your next exhale, elbows in tight, chaturanga push-up. Drop your hips down. Inhale, lift your chest, pause here. Now keep just your hands and your feet on your mat, straighten through your arms, upward facing dog. Lifting your body off of your mat, gaze is up, feel the back bend, and on your next exhale, tuck your toes, hips high, downward facing dog. So just really noticing the difference between cobra and up dog, always knowing that you can take either one throughout your practice. Breathe in, breathe out. Full inhale, complete exhale. 2 more rounds of breath here. On your next inhale, send your right leg long, 3-legged dog. As you exhale, bend your knee and stack your hips, drawing your heel in close towards your opposite glute. Try to keep your shoulders square. Press your right shoulder back down. Take 1 more breath, really just enjoying the stretch on the front side of your right hip. And on your next inhale, send it back long, 3-legged dog. As you exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Make the connection. Inhale, send it long. Exhale, knee to nose, pause, and step it through. Bring your foot in between your hands. Try to stay lifted through the back leg. On your next inhale, float up to the top. Shoulders out of your ears, high crescent lunge. Your hips are square. You might even bring your hands to your hips to check in, drawing your right hip back and pressing the left one forward. You can stay there or send your hands back tall for the traditional high crescent lunge, staying low in your front leg. Take 1 more inhale. As you exhale, step your left foot forward to meet the right. Utkatasana. Weight in your heels. Zipper it up through your center line. Take a big breath in and a full breath out. Your hands can stay up or they can come to heart center. On your next inhale, lift your heels high. Press your ankles forward. Exhale, heels go low. Let's do that 1 more time. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, heels go low. On your next inhale, bring your arms back up overhead if you're not already there. As you exhale, swing your right arm underneath the left. Cross your elbows, cross your wrists, palm to palm. Eagle arms, option to reach for opposite shoulders. On your next inhale, lift your chest. As you exhale, sit low and bring your right leg high up and over the left. Settling into your Gurdasana eagle pose. One day, someday, wrapping your toes back behind like Gilly has going here today. But if you need to, you can use your toes as a kickstand or just simply drawing your foot in towards your opposite calf. Wherever you are, sitting low, squeezing your legs together, feeling the compression there. You're going to pull your arms in and down. Take 1 more breath. And on your next inhale, allow everything to unwind. Circle sweep, reach up tall. Exhale, forward fold, head is heavy, bend your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. As you exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back. High plank. It's like you're trying to stand on the wall back behind you. On your next exhale, elbows in tight, chaturanga push up. As you inhale, lift your chest, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips are high. Breathe in and breathe out. 2 more rounds of breath, trying to settle through your heels, pressing your hips up and back. On your next inhale, send your left leg long this time. Exhale, bend your knees, stack your hips. Square back off through your shoulders, left shoulder down. Drawing your heel in close towards your opposite glute, just stretching the front side of your left hip. Feeling that slight twist through your spine. Press through your hands, stay steady. And on your next inhale, reach it long. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, make the connection. Inhale, lengthen, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, pause, round through your spine. Then step your foot in between your hands. Front knee over your front ankle, back heel high. Inhale, reach up high. High crescent lunge. You might check in through your hips on this side. Draw your left hip back. Press the right one forward. You can stay here or reach tall. Sit low in the front leg. Your back leg is straight and strong. Lift your back heel high. 1 more big breath in. As you breathe out, step your right foot forward to meet the left. Utkatasana. Weight in your heels. Your arms can be wherever you need them for comfort. Breathe in. Breathe out. On your next inhale, lift your heels high. Try to keep your ankles together. Exhale, heels go low. Just 1 more. Inhale and exhale. This time, inhale, reach tall, prepare. Exhale, send your left arm underneath the right, eagle arms. Reaching for opposite shoulders if you did on the other side. Take a full breath in. Breathe out, sit low, and bring your left leg high up and over the right one. And sitting low into your standing leg, one day, someday, getting all of your major joints into the center line. Healing your joints through this healthy compression. Gaze is forward, belly's drawn in, stretching through the backside of your shoulders. You have 1 more breath in your eagle here. On your next inhale, circle sweep, unwind, reach up tall. Exhale, forward fold, head is heavy, bend your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. As you exhale, plant your hands, take your chaturanga flow. Moving at your own pace, knowing that you can hold in a high plank or simply step straight back to downward facing dog will always meet there. Breathe in and breathe out. Got a couple more rounds of breath here. On your next inhale, send your right leg long, 3-legged dog. As you exhale, bring your right knee to your left elbow, twist. Inhale, send it long. Exhale, knee to nose, tiger curl, round through your spine and step your foot in between your hands. Back heel stays high. Inhale, float up to the top, reach up tall. As you exhale, sit a little bit lower. 1 more inhale to prepare. As you exhale, bring your knee up into your chest. Lift your knee high. You might interlace all 10 fingers on the front side of your shin. Maybe working your hands down, bring them underneath your foot. Or if you'd like, bring your peace fingers to your big toes. So there's quite a few options here. But wherever you are, truly focusing on building the strength into your right leg. Shoulders down and away. Just a couple more rounds of breath here. Find a drishti wherever you are. So that's just simply something that is still that you can focus on. Okay, my friends, now here's the fun part. Try to keep your foot lifted. Swing it back and through. Left elbow, left hip crease. Catch hold of the inside of your foot. Setting up for dancer's pose. You can reach up tall to begin. As you exhale, start to kick up and away. And knowing that transition can be really tricky, so if you've fallen out, no worries. Jump back in. And there's no ego in yoga. Gaze is up, using your breath to your advantage. With every inhale, reaching further forward. With every exhale, kicking higher up. Okay, just another breath or two here. Okay, now here's another fun one. On your next exhale, plant your hands down, send your heel high, standing splits. And so you can take just a couple moments, settle in. You might walk your hands a little bit further back towards your foot. No worries if your heel drops down. Try to keep your eyes open, stay active that way. One day, someday, catching hold of the back side of your leg. One more breath. On your next exhale, left foot meets the right, forward fold, head is heavy, beautiful. Take a big breath in, halfway lift. Full breath out, take your chaturanga flow. Maybe stepping straight back to downward facing. Always knowing you can take more chaturanga push-ups if that's what's in your practice. And meet in downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Full inhale. Complete exhale. One more round of breath. On your next inhale, send your left leg long this time. As you exhale, bring your left knee to your right elbow, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose, tiger curl, pause for even just a moment, and step your foot in between your hands. Inhale, float up to the top, high crescent lunge. You've been here before. Back leg straight and strong, sitting low into the front leg. Full inhale, prepare. Exhale, launch forward. Bring your knee up into your chest. Maybe finding the basket grip. Maybe peace fingers, big toes. And wherever you are, pressing down through the ball of your standing foot. Squeezing the muscles around your left knee. Growing tall through the crown of your head. There's just a couple more rounds of breath here. Find that drishti again, something still to focus on. As you're ready, try to keep your foot lifted. Swing it back and through, catching hold of the inside of your foot. Lift your left hand high and start to kick up and away. A dancer's pose, feeling that back bend first and foremost, opening up through your chest, lengthening through the front side of your body. With every inhale, reach further forward. With every exhale, kick up and back, using your body as its own counterbalance, growing tall through the crown of your head. Just another breath here. Now on an exhale, hands plant, heel high, standing splits. Good, shoulders down and away. Maybe walk your hands further back. There's plenty of options here. Try to stay square through your hips. It's okay if your heel drops down. One day, someday, catching hold of the back side of your ankle or your calf. One more breath. And on an exhale, forward fold, head is heavy. Toes and heels touch. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, plant your hands. Take your chaturanga flow. No rush. Breathe in. And breathe out. Stay steady here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more round of breath. On your next inhale, send your right leg long. Exhale, knee to nose, tiger curl. Inhale, lengthen one more time. Exhale, knee to nose, and step it through. Foot comes in between your hands. Inhale, straight away up to the top. You've been here before. Now spin your back heel down. Open up. Warrior two. You can settle in here. Front knee tracking over your front toe, sitting low into your front leg. Shoulders out of your ears. Your gaze is over your front fingertips as you grow tall through the crown of your head. Take one more big breath in. One more full breath out. On your next inhale, flip your front palm and reverse. Backhand down your back leg or half bind, reaching for that opposite hip crease. Be sure that you stay low in the front leg. Don't forget about it. Sit low. One more inhale, look up. As you exhale, bring your right elbow to your right knee. You're here for just a moment as you look up, gaze is up. Now a little bit of a challenge. Straighten through that bottom arm. Trikanasana Triangle. Chest open. Bottom fingertips reaching for the flip-flop space between your first and second toe. Staying steady through your side body. Look up, breathe in, and breathe out. On your next inhale, straighten through the front leg. Palms touch up overhead. Pivot your right toes in, facing your side wall. Take a full inhale to prepare. As you exhale, swan dive down, forward fold, head is heavy. Lots of options here. You can find the traditional Hatha forward fold, catching hold of your heels. You can also grab onto your ankles or your shins. Maybe today, something a little bit different, peace fingers to big toes. Your choice, it's your practice. Wherever you are using the strength of your arms to draw your upper body down. Now it's okay in this wide-legged forward fold to really try to straighten out through your knees. So your hamstrings are already protected because your feet are further apart. Really feeling the stretch through the back sides of your legs as you lengthen through your spine. Take one more breath. As you're ready, start to bring your hands below your face. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. As you exhale, pivot towards the front edge of your mat, low lunge. Now you might need to step your back foot forward just a touch so that you can spin your back heel down. Take a full inhale. You might lift your chest, little back bend. As you exhale, send your hips high, straighten through your front leg. Hold steady here. Your hands can stay on either side of your front foot. Maybe they walk back behind. Or for the traditional Hatha posture, walking them out in front, palms touch, forehead to knee. Yeah, just another breath or two here. Keep your eyes open so that you can stay active. As you're ready, press your palms down. Take a full inhale. As you exhale, step your foot back to meet the back foot, high plank to low plank, chaturanga push-up. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, hips go high. Breathe in and breathe out. Full inhale. Complete exhale. 2 more rounds of breath. One more in through the nose and out through your nose. On your next inhale, send your left leg long. You're almost there. Exhale, knee to nose, tiger curl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose and step it through. Inhale, straight up to the top, high crescent lunge. Spin your back heel down. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Take a moment to settle into the deep lunge, front knee tracking over the front toe, sitting low in your front leg, chest lifted, tall through the crown of your head. Take a big breath in and a full breath out. Flip your front palm. Inhale, reverse, backhand down your back leg. Maybe half bind with that back arm, reaching for the opposite hip crease. Still staying steady through the front leg. Those are big muscles there. You got it. Gaze up, focusing on how good that stretch feels on the front side of your body. One more inhale. As you exhale, bring your left elbow to your left hip crease and reach up towards the ceiling. Gaze is up, hips are low, maybe straightening through that bottom arm, reaching for the flip-flop space between your first and second toe. Gaze is up one day, someday, a chin to shoulder connection in your Trikanasana. Gaze up, one more inhale, one more exhale. This time, inhale, straighten through your front leg, palms touch up overhead, pivot your left toes in. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive down. Good, you have all those same options this time. You also have the option for a shoulder rinse this time, getting a little bit more of a stretch there. You can interlace all 10 fingers. They might stay at the small of your back. Maybe they fall forward, really using gravity to your advantage. Maybe trying to lengthen and straighten through your legs. Crown of your head down towards your mat. Just another breath or two here. If you're not already there, start to bring your hands below your face. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, pivot to the front edge of your mat. Maybe stepping your back foot forward so your heel can come down. Full inhale, prepare. Exhale, forehead to knee. Trying to straighten through that front leg, but knowing your front knee can be bent as much as you need it to be. Your hands can be wherever you would like them to be today. Keep your eyes open. Stay active. Good. Stay straight through the back leg. One day, someday, squaring off through your hips as you draw your left hip back and press the right one forward. Take one more round of breath. Take a full inhale. You can halfway lift and prepare. As you exhale, plant your hands. Step your feet back. High plank to low plank. Big breath in. Full breath out. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out, sigh it out. In through your nose, fill up. Out through your mouth, let it go. Full inhale. Complete exhale, sigh it out, let it go. On your next inhale, lift your heels high. As you exhale, step, float, or jump to the top edge of your mat. On your next inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, forward fold, head is heavy. As you inhale, circle sweep all of the way up to the top, palms touch, gaze follows. Exhale, back bend, hips forward, chest is lifted, maybe cactus your arms, last big back bend here. On your next inhale, come up through center, reach up tall. Exhale, hands heart center. Breathe in, breathe out. As you're ready, start to transfer your weight into your right foot. You can bring the inside of the left to your ankle, calf, up closer to your thigh. Or maybe you pick up your foot, finding the Hatha tree. For Hatha tree, your right arm is doing a little bit like a bicep curl, shoulders out of your ears. Trying to bring your heel close towards your belly button. Good. One more full round of breath here. Then as you're ready, moving into toe stand. You begin by simply bringing your chest forward and sending your hips back. You might be in a standing figure 4 today, and that's a great place to be. Maybe it's more like a forward fold with your fingertips down. Maybe you start to bend through your standing knee and lift your heel up. One day, someday, hovering just above your heel, working to bring your hands to heart center. Find that drishti, something still to focus on. Wherever you are, stretching the backside of your hip. For the balance challenge, come back up through tree, hands plant, hips lift. Left foot meets the right. Toes and heels touch. Take a big breath in and a full breath out. Switching sides, bring your left foot down, inside of the right to your ankle, calf up closer to your thigh. Maybe finding the hatha tree on this side, picking up your foot. Your left arm is doing the bicep curl this time. Maybe right hand comes to heart center. Gaze is forward, growing tall through the crown of your head. Take one more round of breath, full inhale. Complete exhale. Begin to move into your version of toe stand today. Send your hips back, bring your chest forward. Being really mindful of your knees here. Knowing that the focus is the stretch on the back side of your hip. Once you're all of the way down, maybe working your hands to heart center. Knowing that it's not only normal, but it's totally okay if your left and right sides feel different today. Working to build a balance between the two. And for that balance challenge, try to bring it back up through tree. Hands plant, hips lift, chest lifts. Right foot meets the left. Breathe in and breathe out. On your next inhale, circle sweep all of the way up to the top. As you exhale, forward fold, head is heavy, bend your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. As you exhale, take your very last chaturanga flow of your fusion practice today, my friends. Meet in your downward facing dog. Beautiful work today. Breathe in and breathe out. On your next inhale, lift your heels high. As you exhale, bend your knees, lower them all of the way down onto your mat. Sit back onto your heels. And we're going to move into half saddle or half Supta Vajrasana. Begin by sending your left leg out long in front. You're going to sit down onto your sits bones. So you'll end up with your right foot hugging your right hip. You can move your calf muscle out of the way. Starting to settle in. You might be here today. This might be enough of a stretch through your hip. If it is, perfect. If you'd like a little bit more, you can lower back onto your hands, maybe your forearms, just stretching through the front side of your hip. One day, someday, coming down onto your shoulder blades, reaching up overhead for opposite elbows. There's not much time here, so trying to find the stillness as you settle in. Trying to keep your legs at hip width distance or closer. And if you're up on your elbows or your hands, your gaze can be wherever you need it. And as you're ready, meeting back in the half saddle, sitting onto your sits bones. We'll switch sides. Send your right leg out long in front. Swing your left leg back behind. Draw it in close towards your hips. You can roll the flesh of your calf out of the way. You might be here today on this side. Maybe you lower down onto your hands, your forearms, maybe onto your shoulder blades. Beginning to allow your breath to come naturally, slowing your practice down. Allowing your belly to soften, shoulders down and away. Slow and steady, no rush. Starting to work your way back up. One elbow, one hand at a time. Swinging your legs out in front. Maybe a soft bend in your knees, especially if you have tight hamstrings as you flex your toes back. We're going to set up for a forward fold here. As you're ready, on your next inhale, reach up tall overhead. Identify your 2 peace fingers. As you exhale, forward fold. Wrap your peace fingers around your big toes. Again, if you need the bend in your knees, no worries. It's a little bit of a less structured forward fold here, simply using the strength in your fingers and your arms to draw your upper body down. Maybe bringing your forehead closer to your thumbs, or today, if you would like your head to hang heavy, that's a great place to be, stretching through the backside of your neck. Take 2 more rounds of breath here. As you inhale, create a little bit more space. As you exhale, find just a little bit more depth. Take 1 more full inhale. 1 more complete exhale. Now engage through your core. Inhale all of the way up to the top. Reach up tall at the top. Keep your arms up overhead. Simply bend your knees, soles of your feet to the mat. If your sits bones are not in the center of your mat, you might need to adjust a little and scooting forward. And we're getting ready to lay down on the mat. Maybe you float your feet. You can grab onto the back sides of your legs for support, or keep them up overhead. Take 1 more inhale, lift your chest. As you exhale, slowly lower down as slowly as you can with control. You're going to meet laying down on your back, allowing your body to feel that moment of sweet relief as you touch down. Arms down by your sides, breathe in and breathe out. Full inhale. Complete exhale. I'm going to set up for your final sets of back bends today. If full wheel is in your practice, you're more than welcome to set your arms up that way. Otherwise, I will guide through bridge. Bending through your knees, soles of your feet to the mat, knees up towards your ceiling. Arms are down by your sides, press through your palms. Take an exhale to prepare. Inhale, lift your hips high for bridge pose. You're really trying to press your chest into your chin. Grounding through your heels, you might even squeeze through your glutes to lift your hips up 1 more inch. 1 more inhale. As you exhale, slowly lower 1 vertebrae at a time. You might send your legs out long to reset. Take a breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Final back bend of practice, maybe taking bridge 1 more time, or you can set up for full wheel. For full wheel, your fingertips are in towards your shoulders. Elbows point up towards the ceiling. Take an exhale to prepare. Inhale, lift your hips high, opening up through the front side of your body, pressing the mat away wherever you are. Take 1 more inhale, lift your hips up 1 more inch. Full wheel, exhale, chin to chest, and slowly round down. Maybe you hug your legs in this time to reset, rocking side to side, massaging your back muscles down on your mat. As you're ready, find a grip over top your right knee. Let your left leg go out long and heavy. So just like you did at the very beginning of your practice, drawing your knee in towards your armpit. Noticing if you have a little bit more mobility this time, your knee might be able to come just a little bit closer in and down. And just a couple more rounds of breath here. Leaving your right leg completely relaxed. Your belly has begun to soften. As you're ready, use your left hand. On an exhale, guide your knee across your body. Gaze goes to the right. You might reach out long. It's settling into this twist, knowing it's okay if your knee does not come all of the way down onto the mat. You're focusing on keeping your shoulders down. Your knee will come down to the mat over time. Feeling the stretch along the front side of your right shoulder. If it ever becomes too much for your shoulder, always know that you can send your hand up overhead or bring your hand to your waist. Wherever you are, your belly is soft, allowing your breath to come naturally. The muscles on either side of your spine have relaxed. Your hips are heavy. Your legs are as comfortable as they can be. Take just a couple more rounds of breath on your twist on this side. Your next inhale guides you back to center. As you exhale, draw your knee in one last time. Left knee comes up to meet the right. Hug them both in. Press your tailbone down. Press the back of your neck down. And find your grip over top your left knee this time. Right leg out long. A few moments here, drawing your knee in. Maybe you have a little bit more mobility this time. You might feel a little bit of belly compression as you use the strength of your hands to draw your knee in. Just another breath here, in through the nose and out through the nose. Use your right hand this time as you exhale. Guide your knee across your body. Gaze to the left, reach out long. Now remember, it's okay if your knee does not come all of the way down. Focusing on trying to ground down through your shoulders. There's no tension through your toes or the soles of your feet. Your legs are as comfortable as they can be. Your hips are heavy. Your belly is soft. There's a soft curl through your fingertips. One more full inhale. One more complete exhale. Your next inhale guides you back to center. Exhale, hug your leg in one last time and bring your right leg up to meet the left. You might rock side to side, massaging your back muscles, drawing your shoulders out of your ears, pressing your tailbone and the back of your neck down. Now, as you're ready, lift your shoulders off of your mat. Tuck your forehead in towards your knees. You're going to squeeze everything in tight. Shut your eyes tight. Squeeze through your fingers. Squeeze through your toes. Take a big breath in. Breathe out. Release out long. Arms down by your sides. Final Shavasana. Let your eyes close. Settling in and down onto your mat. Letting go of anything that did or maybe didn't happen during your practice today. Accepting the challenge of trying to find stillness in your own space. Acknowledging the challenges that you might have around you, the distractions that you have in your house or in the space that you're in, and allowing yourself to let them go, to be still where you are. To allow your breath to come naturally. Feeling your toes fall off to the sides. Noticing how your hips are grounded down onto your mat. Your shoulders are down and away from your ears. There's a soft curl through your fingertips. You might even take a swallow through the throat, allowing your tongue to fall away from the roof of your mouth. We would like to thank you for allowing us to guide you through your practice today. It was truly an honor. The light, the love, the students and the teacher in each of us sees, honors, and humbly bows to the light and the love in each of you. Until next time, my friends, namaste.